Ah, yes, finally, it's all falling into place. Those three have finally agreed to play a game with me. Granted, I had to blackmail, commit a possible terrorist act, and promise a bowl of ice cream. It still counts. And today we'll be playing a brand new game by some punk I found on the internet. Yeah, one tranquilizer dart and 50 of rope and ball gag later. Here we are. Finally, Alex Jones can capitalize on a new fad before it really takes off.
Help!
Damn it!
Help.
He woke up. Better deal with that. Must have chewed through the ball gag.
Public figures. Oh, think. No. No. Get back, you freaking psych!
There, that should do it. Won't be biting through this one. Now you think about that stellar offer I made you before you forced me to tranquilize and hogtie you. Ah, looks like the first guest has arrived. Well... Welcome, Mr. President, to the room where we will be playing our game.
Thank you, Arthur. This is a wonderful torture room. Will the ice cream be brought to me, or will you bring a buffet?
Of course, Mr. President, but this is just my basement. I sometimes like to dry jerky as a hobby, and you'll just have to wait and see about the ice cream.
Ooh, surprises. I love surprises. Oh, Kamala was right. I should have brought my extra bag of underpants.
Kamala! You didn't mention where you were going? Right, Mr. President?
Oh, no, the letter you left neatly on my desk, tied to a rock, said not to. I just told her I was going to take some time with my family.
Great! We'll have a seat while we wait for the others. Ah, speaking of the drone-on-file devil. One moment, Mr. President. Welcome, Barack.
Yes, thank you, Alex. But do you have the documents?
Not quite yet, Mr. Former President. We'll leave Michelle's documents until after the game.
Oh, hey, Barry, did Michael drop you off?
Seriously, Joe? Michael did drop me off, though, but let's just get this over with. We've got a universe to save and a number of tier lists we'll need to do. And it's already difficult enough since we won't have Donnie.
Hey there, Barry. Just saw that your husband, Michael, dropped you off.
Fuck you, Donnie. Wait, Donald? What are you doing here? You should be in prison.
Come on, Barack. You really think they have a prison that can hold me?
Meaning, you sat on a wall and it crumbled to pieces from your excessive weight, you planet-size orange.
Fuck off, Joe.
Mr. Presidents, let's not fight about who paid off who or kidnapped who or stole an IP from who.
IP?
Never mind. Let's sit down and get started. Donald's been here all morning and he's already made his character, but we can go over for you two now.
Let me guess, strong, most handsome class.
Oh, you know me so well, Barry, but it's only the best for the old Trumpster.
Anyway, in this game, we have 5 character choices. Militant, Magus, Fabricator, Troubadour, or Mender. Donald had chosen a militant, which is a...
Hey, badass commando. I'll be SEAL Team 6ing it up in this bitch.
Quiet! You'll ruin the recording.
Recording? Are you recording us? Since when?
Let's not get sidetracked. Magus are apparently casters that can perform feats that are magic-like. They're kind of like the wizard class you've played Barry from D-End. We also have a Fabricator that is basically a tech-savvy ranger, Troubadour, your bard and jack-of-all-types super useful, and has magic of their own. And finally, Menders, the medics and mechanical know-how types. Since you guys are pretty easy to figure out, Magus for Barry, and...
Well, actually, Alex, I'd like to change it up a little. I'd prefer to give that Troubadour a try. Could you expound a bit on that?
Look, Mr. Predictable stepping out a bit.
Yes, I am, unlike the annoying orange.
Hey, let's not forget I've given other things a try.
Yeah, tank to tank, real big difference. Maybe your fat ass should give Weight Watchers a try instead.
You know what, fuck it. I'll be the Fabricator. They're at least the rich guys, right? There, you baby bitch.
And, I mean, we've already made your
You heard me, Alex. I want to be a fabricator, or I am getting up and I am heading back to my cell.
Okay, fine. We'll just throw this away and start from scratch for you, Donald.
Excellent.
Whatever. Now you, Sleepy Joe?
For the love of get your ass up, Sleepy Joe!
In his defense, we did just get here 3 minutes ago.
He just come over to old Uncle Joe Little. Oh, huh, yawn. Hey, Barry, Donnie, what's up? We opening up Pokemon cards.
No, Sleepy Joe. We're about to make characters for this game Alex is going to run.
Great. Ben's a little bit of a pain in the ass, especially when he grounds me.
What the hell are you talking about, Joey?
Aren't we in middle school?
What in the hell is he talking about?
Man, Joey, at some point we really need to check those dementia pills out. I don't know if you're regressing half the time or just batshit crazy.
Could also be that he's been, popping those pills with some of Hunter's stash. I'm fairly certain that that's a disastrous mix.
True enough, Barry. But, Joe, we are here in Alex's basement about to play a new game.
I've got dementia. I'm not hard of hearing, you orange clown. Also, what is that, Sid? Breathing sound coming from that door, Alec.
Yeah, I was curious about that, but also the large vault door over there. And maybe why the staircase we came down is connected to this double-wide trailer you parked up against the wall to some estate.
What are you saying, Barry? That I, Alex Jones, a pillar of sanity and stability, would spend several weeks with a shovel and drill, break into a bomb shelter for a local celebrity, tidy it up, build a staircase and drive a double-wide trailer over the entrance and include a number of other safety precautions?
Huh. I did always wonder how we'd die, and I'm still so young.
Young Joe, you are older then and look worse than the Crypt Keeper. But yes, Joey, I really don't see us escaping this one.
Alex, why don't we just get started with the game, though I am quite parched. Could you possibly let me go and get a cup of water from the kitchen above?
No. Give me a moment and I'll be right back. Anyone else?
Well, my order should have gotten here by now, so if you could check the front door.
A bowl of double chocolate chip, please.
You got it, Mr. President.
Okay, what the hell are we going to do?
You got me, Barry. Alex seems to have really outdone himself this time.
What are we doing?
Hey, for the love of God, Joey, Alex has us trapped in a bomb shelter. If we don't figure out an escape plan, once this game ends, we'll probably be going on to those hooks.
Then we can't let the game end. Michelle is supposed to be coming back in a couple of hours, so that's how. What is that?
No clue, but might I remind you that he's a gun-toting nut among the other types of nut that this man is?
Maybe we can call someone?
Oh my God, Joe, your single lucid moment, and you've got that banger of an idea. Shit, we're underground, no reception on my phone, Joe, Donald.
Mine's locked up in the evidence room of the jail I was busted out of.
I dropped it in my breakfast ice cream this morning.
A fucking course. Okay. Let me see if I can maybe find a spot with signal. By the way, Donald, what did you order that's taking him so long?
Just a small order from McDonald's.
So we've got a few hours while he drags the bags inside.
Fuck off, Sleepy Joe.
Fuck you, you human-sized cheese puff.
Fuck both of you. We need to escape. Fuck, he's coming back to the chairs.
Okay, Mr. Presidents, water for Barack, bowl of double chocolate chip for Joe, and 2 number 1s, a number 1 large, a number 6 with extra mac sauce, a number 7,
Jesus,
2
Donnie,
number
what the hell?
7s, 1 with cheese, and a large Coke.
I know, I ordered a Diet Coke.
I wasn't. You know what, forget it. Let's get back to the game. Donald's a fabricator. I'm a troubadour, and you, Sleepy Joe.
I'll play the mender. Says he seems the most like a mechanic. You know, this one time, me and my friend, 2 Lump Timmy, which he had been named for the 2 lumps he got from his father, who was the local mechanic, and whooped him real good with a torque wrench. Well, Tri-Fingered Timmy Sr. was his name, and he was working on this old 4-door Lincoln Continental. when this young man comes in and asks him about making certain that the hood contraption for the car wouldn't work. This was in 1963, and I was working next door in his wife's salon, where I developed my love for hair.
I do not know what that was, but if that's true, Joe might know who really killed John F. Kennedy.
Joe, is that story true?
Hey, Barry, well, what are we doing in a bomb shelter?
Well, there it goes. Well, Alex, how do we make these characters, and what makes this different from other tabletop role-playing games?
Well, I'm glad you asked. You see, this system uses a threshold system to determine success, and instead of full-on successes, there are degrees to how well you can succeed. But let's first start out by talking about your character's stats, since they are the most important. In tier, it's pretty simple. Only 5 stats exist: strength, dexterity, acuity, will, and charisma. In this game, strength, dexterity, acuity, and charisma have the most important roles, as they are where your skills, health, damage, damage resistance, and magical pool, and you heard me right. In this game, you have a pool of magic like you'd have in a video game that determines how much magic you spend instead of slots or points.
Well, that's certainly different, but also a bit difficult to manage, it sounds like. How would we even calculate that?
Well, in this game, we determine by what die you'll have in which stat.
Which die? What are you saying, Alex?
Well, Mr. President, in this game for the PCs or player characters, you guys, your 5 stats are dependent on what die you give them. For you guys, you have a D4, D6, D8, D10, and D12 that you can place wherever you'd like, and depending on the die, you can determine how much health and magic you'll have in those pools. But these are also the dice you'll roll when performing an action that is connected to that stat. And in this game, you will get synergy points that act like a multiplier to your roll. As well, certain rolls will allow you to roll the will die alongside it.
This may be a bit too much for me to get, but what it sounds like, you can roll 2 different dice that will determine the result.
Yes and no, Mr. President, because you will roll these dice, but these dice determine your pool of D4s.
Pool of D4s.
That's right, Mr. President. You see, if you roll a stat die and or will die, those numbers determine how many D4s you will roll, which creates the threshold.
I see. So that if I have a D12 in strength attack and roll a 5, I will roll 5 D4. That is the amount of damage that I can do, and the thing I hit will have to roll to avoid or block, but if my number is bigger, the rest goes over to hell.
Yes, honestly, I didn't even know that, but that is what the rules say. Anyway, how about we figure out how the character sheet will work?
If I could go first, I was also curious about what is synergy.
All right, Barry. Since you're a troubadour, we can actually talk about synergy pretty quickly. This game has a number of very familiar sounding skills. Each stat has a number of skills that they use, except for will.
Why is that?
Well, will is your ability to push through, so when you use will, it can be used to bolster certain rolls specifically. It will affect your health pool, damage resistance threshold, and your magical pool. For the troubadour, you have the best synergy with arcane or technology, persuasion, fast talking or intimidation, entertain, and you have 1 free skill you can add. As well, you have synergy with rapiers, long swords, light armor, crossbows, whips, and handguns. Synergy is effectively like proficiency, but when you add synergy, they add a +1 per dice that you roll. For example, if Donald hits you and you will roll your dexterity plus-will dice, and you roll a 4 on both dice, you have to roll 8d4 plus 8 to the damage reduction threshold. And armor and weapons you have synergy with are just items that will give you a synergy number you can use. So a long sword can give you a +3. Synergy, meaning you'll get 3 times the number of dice rolled to the damage, or with light armor gives you a +2 synergy, gives you a 2 times number rolled to the resistance threshold.
I think I get it, but to keep it simple, do I get starting equipment?
Yes, for you can choose a rapier or long sword, or a crossbow with 20 bolts leather armor and 2 instruments of your choice. Plus, you get to roll tier 2 +2 synergy to determine how much GC you'll have.
What's GC?
It's the currency in this game. It's like credits. You'll start the game with a certain amount of GC normally. But with the game I made, you'll be starting with none.
The fuck? Alex, you expect me to be poor like these slubs?
Yeah, hopefully it will teach you some humility, you out-of-touch orange peel.
I'm out of touch, Joey. Have you seen your cabinet? I've never seen so many people so far from reality that Mork from Mork and Mindy is more in touch, and he's a full-on space alien.
That's enough, gentlemen. As far as spells, you can determine that on your own. But what's most important is that for a troubadour, you have a special die that can be given out frequently and offers sometimes very useful bonuses in and out of battle. This die is called a Revelations die. It starts off as a D2 and acts like inspiration. You can give this to someone, granting them a D2 that they can roll with their stat die and add that many D4s to their pool for that action. Once used, that die is gone. As you level up through this game, that Revelation die will increase. But as you use it, it can shrink back down to a D2. So it's not too broken, but allows you to remain useful at all times.
Okay, that sounds really cool, and honestly, I like it a lot, but how would I use it? Are there actions like in D&D?
Yes, like most systems, it has a 3-action economy: primary, secondary, and a movement. However, your actions have multiple things you're allowed to do with them. But of course, your primary action's main use are primary action spells and attacks. Secondary actions are for secondary spells and items usage.
Like actions and bonus actions in D&D, right?
Yes, very similar, but you also have access to what is one of your most important methods to stay alive. Catch your breath. It's this system's version of a short rest. You only get one a day, and it can be activated in combat at a sever penalty. Catching your breath will allow you to recover a small amount of health equal to the number rolled on your will die halved if you use it in combat. Where if you were to do so out of combat, you can also roll your acuity to regain magical pool. So if you use it, remember it's only once a day before you'll need to take a full rest to get it back.
Okay, Alex, it makes sense. Can I look over the spells and the skills that I can add since I have a free synergy?
Absolutely. Okay, Donald, since you're a fabricator, you'll notice that you have access to light armor, all guns, and shield synergy. As well, you'll get synergy with technology, crafting, repair, and drive skill. You would normally have a choice between starting with a vehicle or a handgun with 20 bullets and padded leather armor. But for the story, you'll get the gun and armor.
Well, this is some grade A bullshit. If I'm rich, I should have all of it. Plus, with D12s across the board, I should be getting all the fucking skills too.
The fuck? You're only supposed to use those 5 dice and place which die you want where?
For the love of God, Donnie, just play fair and do it right.
Fine, you fucking babies, but what skill has synergy with guns?
Well, it's dexterity. But since you're a fabricator and your skills are mostly going to use acuity, I would suggest making your acuity either the highest or second highest so that you can craft. Also, as you are a fabricator, you start with 2 FB of fabrication points, allowing you to make an item or attachment.
Seriously, just 2 points, fuck it, fine. I'll take the moon boots and the scope for my handgun, but how does it work for both?
Well, I'm glad you asked. In this game, everything is determined by a tier of difficulty. So the tiers go from D4 to D20 in difficulty, or Tier 1 to Tier 6. So Tier 1 being easy to Tier 6 being near impossible. As a rule of thumb, it's best to take the low, medium, and high average of the roll of the die to save time. But if you are a risk taker, you can roll and see how your threshold fares.
Okay, when do we do combat?
Well, we will do it in Session 1, since this will be Session 0.
You know, Alex, normally your players usually have a little RP and then meet up and kind of get to know their characters to each other. Plus, we don't really know anything about the world.
I get you, Sleepy Joe. But trust me when I say you already are playing your character, and it's mostly a scene thing. You'll have to figure it out.
What in the hell is that supposed to mean, you psycho conspiracy nut?
I think what he's trying to say is it's a little unclear.
Of course, all will be explained at the end, but for now, let's finish the character sheet. Anything else, Donald?
No, I think it's done, but how do we do health, magic, and how much speed do we have?
I'm leaving that for last, since you guys will definitely have some things you might want to change up once you learn about it. So let's set you up, Sleepy Joe, and then we'll go into health and some other things.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. President, you've chosen to be a mender.
So the opposite direction of your presidential career.
Up yours, Trumpy.
Okay, Mr. President, just a little bit more, and we're done, and then can get started with the campaign.
Campaign? I thought it was just a game.
I hear you, Barry, but trust me, once you start, you'll never want to stop.
Well, okay then.
Okay, Joe. For the Mender, you have the ability to wear and synergize with light and medium armor, maces, shields, and shotguns. And you start with a mace, a shield, and metal armor. Very defensible. Which is important, since you'll be healing and fixing a lot, and you'll also have a pretty dangerous spell list. Your skill synergies are technology or alchemy, general world, perception or intuition, and repair. As far as level 1s go, looks like they were very light with the Mender. But you've got really good spells for your level, plus a spell caster with defense boost is pretty good.
Metal fucking armor. Are you kidding? That's ridiculous. All I have is padded leather.
Fuck off, you greedy cheese ball. You have a gun and 2 items right off the bat. Don't be jealous, because you won't be able to hit me.
Okay, that's fucking it, you old defecating ghoul. We're going at it once this asshole tells us how to do health.
Bring it, bitch.
Calm the fuck down. Your tan is beginning to melt off, Donnie. And Joe, we're in an enclosed brick room. I can already tell you got overexcited by the smell that is filling the room.
I wasn't going to say it, but yeah. Why don't we just go over health and magic and then take a short break before we go back in? Sound good?
So your health and magic is handled the same way. It's your strength, plus will total divided by 2. But since it's level 1, you won't have to roll your strength and your will, so you take the maximum of the dice and then the max for the d4s. Then divide that by 2, and for magic it's acuity plus will instead.
And how does speed work?
Speed is determined by tiers of speed. That works off your dexterity when moving on land and strength when moving in water. So tier 1 speed, you move 20 feet, tier 2 30 feet, tier 3 40 feet, when and so on increases by 10 feet for each tier up. So if you have D4 in your dexterity or strength, you will move 20 feet as it's a tier 1, speed 1, land, or in water, depending on the stat. Though your water speed is halved, as though it's difficult terrain, it's not too difficult. And jumping actually works off of tiers as well, specifically by meters. Tier 1 strength is basically 1 meter plus your height and will increase by an odd number. Tier 2 becomes 3 meters plus height. Then tier 3 is 5 meters plus height, and so on. But if you do jump lengthwise, you add half your speed plus the tier of your strength. So, if you're a tier 4 strength and have tier 3 dexterity, you can jump 7 meters plus half your movement speed in feet.
I see. I have to ask Alex, because you mentioned that we'd basically be playing ourselves. I've got a pretty good dunk, but that's a little excessive. Are humans different in this system?
Really? You can dunk?
Yeah, Barry, I love you, but I got to call cap on that.
Oh, fuck y'all. I can take to the rim and break glass with the best of them.
Well, it's very different, Barack. Humans have been changed dramatically, as well as plants and animals. But since this is the first full campaign, as a way to get it out there, it's best to keep it simple and let you choose your booster for human.
Booster. I mean, I think I've had them all, but you can take my temperature. I'll bend over.
Whoa, whoa. Joe, in the game, not in real life. But Alex, what do you mean?
Yeah, in the world of tier, the human race was the only one that wasn't directly affected by this seemingly non-catastrophic even. Except for you and a few other possible players that may come to take part in this game for a session or so. But anyway, right now you are all humans and you can choose between 4 subraces, primate, which will give you a +1 to your athletic synergy, Reptile, which gives you a +1 to your technology synergy. Fish will grant you 1 hour of holding your breath and can swim in water as though it's not difficult terrain. And flower, which gives you a +1 to persuasion and the ability to understand plant speech.
Plant speech? Have plants and animals evolved that much after this event?
Yes, in ways you've never dreamed of. But I did have one more thing that is important, which is backgrounds, which grants you more synergies. But since you've all been president, we will just give you guys drive and 1 extra skill of your choice, since they only give you 2 extra skill synergies.
Okay, I think I've got it. So we're just going to finish up our character sheets, choose our spells, and where we want to place our skills, since now that I know that acuity is for my pool. I'll need to figure this out a bit more, but we'll have our first session afterwards, right?
That's right, Obama. And since that's it for now, for any of you watching, wanting to get a copy of the rules, I will be displaying them on the creator's Patreon for free, but not the full set, as it's still in progress for some things. He's still very new to game design and willing to listen to any criticisms you may have. If you feel like you might like the game, he'll be building it up and then releasing it. Afterwards, probably close his Patreon once he's able to complete the first edition, since it's definitely not going to be any kind of gaming standard, but hopefully should be a fun alternative when you want to try something new.
Hey guys, Cars31 here. Just letting you know that these games are fully played and done by myself. I will be keeping to the rules, which can mean that someone may die pretty soon, or maybe not. I've been making this game for a couple months and really love it, but I will admit that when rolling to damage or to be damaged, if you roll poorly, it is severe. But I think that's the fun of it, especially when you can have a bunch of D4s in your hands. Well, I hope you all enjoyed what you just watched, and hopefully this series can pick up pretty quickly. Thanks so much for watching.
So, Joe, that's where you're going to put your health and your magic points. So let's see. You've got, wow. Joe, you've got 36 HP and 44 MP. Very nice. That's more than I've got.
What? How? I've only got 32 hit points.
Just give me your character sheet, Donald. Well, here's the problem. You've got the smallest die for your will stat. You know you should probably move your D10 here if you want more to health. Also, Donald, Alex said that you should probably put the D12 or D10 to your acuity, right, Alex?
Yeah, since you'll be doing the tech and crafting, it's probably better, but I mean, you can choose where you want it and deal with the consequences.
I don't have enough of the bigger dice to make the real me, so I'm putting the most important dice where they should.
So you feel like a D12 makes sense for you, Donald, in dexterity, really?
Give me your sheets. Well, look at this, really, Barack. A D12 for charisma. I recall when you ran, 80% of your vocabulary included, and you, Joe... Well, honestly, you being trash in dexterity and charisma makes sense since you struggle going up a 2-step staircase and have the verbal focus of you speaking to America from the front of the White House.
Yeah, because you building moon boots is realistic, you orange turd.
Yeah, Donnie, why don't you just chill and we just get started with the game?
Fine, all right, I'm all set. Let's do this.
Great, Mr. Press. If you all will give me a moment, I'll be right back.
Should probably use this time to find a better signal, Barry. I'll check the door heading up the stairs.
What should I do, guys?
This is extremely important, probably the most important for once in your prehistoric life. Don't fall asleep.
Fuck you, Donald.
Honestly, Joe, please don't fall asleep and let us know if you hear Alex coming back.
Fine, Barry. Who am I watching out for?
Barack!
Joey, please just watch for Alex. Call us as soon as you hear him.
No problem, Mr. President.
Let's just go, Donnie.
Was the staircase always this long?
Wait, what's going on?
What's up, Barry?
I don't know. But Donnie, anything?
I don't know, but going upstairs is so much harder. I must have tired myself out coming down. I need a pick-me-up.
Donnie, come on, but... Donnie, what the hell? We've only been here for 10 minutes. All the rappers are...
There! Good talk. We'll continue this later.
Nice one, Joey. Keep it up. Donnie, move your fat ass.
Hey, everyone. Donald, you're sweating bullets. Did you...
Alex? Hey, with Michelle coming back soon, we should get started.
Michelle?
Michael.
Ah, right.
Fuck the both of y'all. Just start the stupid game.
All right, settle down, Mr. President. Welcome to the world of Tyr, a universe of Earth where humanity was overtaken by plant and animal life, dropping us to the bottom of the food chain.
Not a bad sound, Alex, and it's royalty-free.
Absolutely. Can't be throwing money away all willy-nilly with the cost of AI voices.
What?
I mean, need to keep costs down with the cost of the cameras. Anyway, what caused this to happen still remains a mystery. The only possible source of what happened is probably due to a strange phenomenon that occurred through space as this unusual pink energy shot through the entirety of our world.
I'll always love you, baby.
Michelle.
What's wrong, Barry?
Didn't you hear her?
Hear who?
My wife, Michelle.
Barry, we didn't hear anything. Maybe you should sit back down and let Alex continue.
Thank you, Donald. Okay, so to continue. As this energy shot through the world, it seemed like nothing happened. But after a few days, a number of politicians and celebrities started to display strange physical changes. Either they'd grown taller than Shaq, or they'd grow strange gills.
Donald, I need the credit card again. Oh, and good luck. I'll miss you or whatever.
My money. I mean, Melania.
Okay, Mr. President, let's just calm down and let me finish.
Yes. Okay, Alex. Sorry.
Donnie, you okay?
Yeah, Barack, I'm fine.
All that McDonald's finally giving you that well-deserved stroke, Trumpy?
Fuck off, Joe.
Seriously, Donnie, you good dog.
Please, Mr. President, let's please get to your characters.
Of course, sorry, Andrew.
Alex. Well, to continue, with all these famous and public figures changing in this way, the animals and plant life also began showing strange affects. After about a week, several towns had become lost. Whole towns would go silent, and people sent to get into contact would be lost. A month later, cities began reporting dangerous creatures attacking schools and businesses closing.
Mr. President, I don't think I need help in the bathroom, but thank you.
Let me help you, little boy.
Joseph, you okay, buddy?
Donald, he was just a boy. Why didn't he let me?
Joe, I know where you're going with that. Don't even try to finish it. Alex, continue.
Thank you, Barack. So a structure was beginning to be built as the U.S. military tried to fight back against this strange threat. Uncertain of the success of the structure, cryo chambers were filled with all the famous people that were affected by this unusual energy, and that included you three.
What happened to the people that weren't able to be placed into the chambers?
Well, Barack, they were taken to the structure, hopefully. Otherwise, if they couldn't make it, they may have been left to the creatures formed by this strange energy.
Barry, you okay? Your face is leaking?
Barry, what's up?
Nothing. I'm fine, Alex. Please continue. Your story is really good.
Why, thank you, Barack. This might actually be a pretty serious game. Probably not good for the analytics. Joe called Donnie an orange or something.
Fuck you, Mars' older, fatter brother, you planet.
Fuck you, you ghoul. How are you still alive? Every staircase you try to climb is like your own personal scene from Final Destination. Only you should have died.
Very good. Well, as you guys have been placed into cryo chambers, years come and go, centuries even. As a group of people come to find your chambers, they load you into the back of a truck.
something happens and your containers fall from the back and you begin to thaw out.
The cryo chambers begin to open and you three begin to walk out of your chambers, nude as the day you were born.
I bet you had quite the cute tush then, Barry.
Stop with the sus shit, Joe.
Not that I am fishing for compliments, but what about me, Joe?
I saw you when you were born. You were just less orange than you are now.
Fuck you, you old-ass fossil.
As you exit the chambers, you see a forest around you and a couple of dead bodies with gear, and that you are all not too far from each other. What do we see when we see you, Barry?
What you'll immediately notice from me is that a number of spores are pressing from my cheeks like beautiful freckles, and my eyes has a glow of green coming from them.
Ooh, quite nice. So you're a flowered human. How accurate.
Accurate.
Nothing, Joseph!
I am standing there, and you can see that along my neck, you can see gills, and my eyes are completely pupilled, and a separate set of eyelids can be seen.
Don't tell me so you can sleep and look like you're awake.
No, you annoying orange, so I can stay underwater and not need to wear goggles in the kiddie pools.
The fuck, Joe?
I mean regular pools.
Seriously, Sleepy Joe, screw it. Let's move on.
Okay, moving on. You, Donald?
Finally, as I exit the chamber, my ripped body, dripping from the liquid from the chamber, my arms thicker and more muscular than Arnold's, my chest like that of a Greek god, each ab so perfectly separated, V-lines so deep.
Donald.
I think that is quite enough, especially with how inaccurate you are.
What are you talking about? That's definitely what would happen. Plus, it's not as if I'm not already like that.
My God, at least they make pills that help me. Nothing can help with his delusion.
Do your pills actually help you, Joe? Because every time we meet up in Apex or League, I got to explain 20 times what we're playing.
What game are we playing now? Is it Pokemon?
God damn it, Joe. What sucks most is that every time I insult you, 2 minutes later, you forget it.
True, but that means each time you say it, it stings like it's the first time you was dementia-ridden ass.
Fuck you, Obama. At least I'm not married to a man.
Oh, fuck you, Joe. You'll forget in like 30 seconds.
What are you talking about, Barry? Is the ice cream truck coming in 30 seconds? Great. I could use a scoop of double chocolate chip.
It's almost sporting. But fuck it, Alex, you said there's a bunch of dead guys around, right? Can I search and take their gear?
You can all get your exact gear and even roll to see if you find anything special.
The fuck, Alex, don't tell them. This is all mine. I saw them first.
Greedy bitch. We all saw them when we got out of the chambers. Don't go planting your bullshit flag here.
Fuck, fine. Donald Trump will graciously allow you guys to also gather some supplies, but I get anything really cool.
I would like to call out to them and say, Donnie, Joey, what happened? Shouldn't we be in a facility or something? What are we doing in the middle of nowhere, and what's with all these bodies as I gather stuff?
As I grab some clothes, do I see any smaller folks?
Kids, Joe, really? In this situation?
Fuck off, Donald. I could also be talking about dwarfs.
True, but we know you, Joe.
Ah! There we go. You guys are in the middle of a clearing in an overgrown forest. You can see the tire marks and strange paved floors in different areas around you. You also see a number of skeletal bodies around you. I will need you who have perception or acuity if you don't have synergy, and add any pluses that you have. And for you, Joe, you can roll alchemy as well as you would be able to see things medically that the others wouldn't.
Okay, Alex, should we know of the tier of difficulty beforehand?
Right, I knew that. Yeah, so since this is a first game, for the perception, we'll make it a tier 1, and for the alchemy, we'll go with a tier 3 since this is quite strange.
Okay, I'll go first. Let's see. I got a 1 on the D10 and 2 on the D4, so I've got a 4.
My turn. Hooey boy, that's an 8 on the D12 and 27 for the synergy and D4, right?
Correct, Mr. Presidents. It's good to see you understand the rules, almost like someone who does know how to play it is doing it for you.
That'd be impossible, Alex. My turn. That's an 8. I don't have synergy with perception, but still kicked Barry's ass.
Fuck you, Donnie. I'm just having bad luck.
That's fine, Mr. Presidents. This is just a tier 1. So I will say, unfortunately, Barack, you did not pass the check. But before I explain everything, Joe, could you roll your alchemy as well?
You got it, Alex. That's a 32.
Jesus, Mr. President.
For real, Sleepy Joe, your rolls are hot today.
Admittedly, Joey, they're not wrong. What do me and Joe and not Barack learn?
Fuck you, Donnie.
Well, Donald and Joe, as you're looking through these corpses, you come across gear that fits well and a number of useful weapons. But Donald, where you're looking, you come across a strange flash drive looking device. As you pick it up, you see it says something on the side, 150 GC.
Fuck yes, Cash. Now I can lord it over these bitches.
For you, Joey, you will find a pair of walkie-talkies and a tablet that has a strange acronym on it, YPAA.
Really? Are you kidding me, Alex? He gets a walkie-talkie and a tablet. All I get is this chump change.
Suck it, bitch.
It's fine, Donald. He rolled well over the normal threshold, passing a few tiers. And anyway, Joe, where you're rating this corpse for all its goods. You also notice that the bones are clean and very fresh.
Ew. Must have been a really gross monster.
True, but also false. The bodies had their skin melted off, maybe by something super acidic.
Just Jesus, is that the same for all the bodies?
If Joe checks them all, then he would determine it as so.
By the way, Alex, why are some of the corpses so big?
Well, since you just woke up, you won't know this. But upon further inspection, some of these bones are human. But they've evolved in a strange way, either bigger and bent in strange ways or heavier and thicker.
I think I would say, hey guys, let's meet up. I'm not feeling too good about what happened here.
Really, Barry, with that shit roll, you probably think we're in Disneyland, Barry.
Fuck off, Donald.
Well, as you three come together, you're all wearing a number of new pieces of equipment.
Joe, you found a medic's uniform with a deformed rifle, but carrying a mason shield. The armor seems heavy, but with your strength, it's no issue.
Well, I call cap on that. A light breeze is too much for this man.
Fuck you, Donald. Let Arnold finish.
It's Alex, Mr. President, but as you guys come together, you talk about what you found and notice that you're standing on rubble, most likely from an old building. And looking around better, a lot of broken parts of a building or several buildings are visible around you.
So what you're saying is that something destroyed the building a long time ago.
Correct, Mr. President. In fact, you guys can notice something on your personal chambers. It says 0908 2223, what you can interpret as the current date.
Okay, Mr. Presidents. Like an ice bath after an extremely tough workout, these machines should preserve our bodies until we wake up when the world will need us.
Gerald.
Is something wrong, Mr. President?
Alex, what? Never mind. Let's finish this game. I think I understand what's going on now.
I'm not surprised, Barack, but are you two ready to continue?
I'm confused and my head is starting to hurt, but okay, let continue.
Very well, Donald. You've come to find a number of pieces of technology and a gun with your armor. And as you're looking at the bits, you can see that there might be something you can do with them. Please roll a craft.
Sure. Let's see. God damn it. A fucking 1 on the D8 and at least max on the D4. Okay, for a 6 with my +2 for synergy and level 1 skill, synergy plus.
Not great, but you can see that the gun has a broken scope that you can fix up, and there is a pair of interesting looking boots on his feet that you can snake as well.
Okay, I'll put on the boots.
As you do, Donald, it's as if you're walking on air. There's almost no feeling of gravity.
That's a first. Your fat ass, it usually has to waddle from the amount of McDonald's that stomach is stuffed with.
Screw you, Sleepy Joe. At least when I waddle, I don't fall down, you fucking reverse weeble wobble.
Continuing on, you Barack, you come across a simple uniform that seems to have been done up with interesting and really well-designed patterns and trim. You find rapier, and underneath the corpse, a beat-up case for a guitar with a beautiful, pristine acoustic guitar. $149.999 MSRP. But since money doesn't exist like that anymore, it's priceless.
Awesome. Could I possibly try and play it for a moment?
Sure, make it entertain.
Great. Let's see. Fuck. Well, this time I got an 11. It's better at least.
Jesus, Barry, your trash rolling might bring us down in combat.
Well, it's not very good, but passable. Though as you are playing the guitar, could you two roll your perceptions?
Fuck yeah, 36.
I got a 16. Not bad for no pluses like Joe's been getting, but way better that, Barry.
Fuck you, Donnie.
As you both are listening to Barack trying to play the guitar, you hear something coming from the woods around you. But Joe, You see it first. Terrifying creatures standing on their hind legs, familiar but also exaggerated faces, long snouts, and they probably stand close to 6 feet each.
Oh dear, Alex, I was hoping this would just be a fun game without scares.
Shut it, Sleepy Joe. Finally some action. Let's see these beasts. Alex?
All right, Mr. Presidents, meet the dog folk.
What's wrong?
Well, Alex, we were hoping for.
What the fuck? Alec, why isn't there any art for this?
Well, the creator isn't really much of a drawer and also can't afford any AI generator pictures at the moment, so we'll have to make do for the time being.
Talk about worst foot forward.
Let's just begin combat. So in this game, initiative is very easy. It's your dexterity plus your will die, and then roll the amount of d4s. Whomever rolls the highest goes first. For efficiency, I'll roll the dog folk all together.
Jesus, okay, I rolled 8 for all of them, and you guys?
Oh, fuck, finally, I rolled much better. 18, Alex.
All right, 31, fantastic. I'm definitely the first to go. No chance Joe can be that.
Yep, I go the same time as Barry, but Barry can go first.
Yeah. Looks like I get the first shot. I'll murder them all in an instant. I'm going to shoot the one to the right. Rolled a 3, so it's 11 damage.
As you aim at the right most dog creature of the 3 and fire, hooey boy! The dog creature easily dodges with a 35 threshold. You're not even able to graze him.
Well, holy shit, Alex. 35, isn't that a lot?
Well, they have no armor, so they don't have the bonuses to defense like you have. But next Barack.
Okay, so are these creatures holding anything?
Yes, one is holding a bow, and the other 2 are holding clubs. So it seems that they know how to use tools, so they may be smarter than they seem.
I would like to try and end this peacefully, but since Donnie shot them and I'm itching for combat, I'll try some magic. So it's acuity plus will to cast, and the will's d4s will take some of my MP, right?
That's right.
Okay, so fuck, I'm rolling so bad. So my acuity, I rolled another 1 and 5 for the will. I just hope, fuck, okay, I'm losing 14 MP and only did 12. Oh, I was aiming for the one Donnie missed.
Tough, Barry. But let's see. Not great, actually, Barry. They rolled a 14, so 6 points of damage goes over their threshold. You draw first blood.
Fantastic. Does it look bad?
Oh, fuck.
Okay, Sleepy Joe?
Okay, so I have to move in close, so I have a d6 dexterity, so I can move 6 squares. So I'll go to the middle one and try and hit him with my mace. Shit, he's out of range. Can I hold an action or something?
It doesn't say, but I think we can let you do that.
Okay, great.
Okay, so you're holding your action, and it's their turn. Since you got in close, Joe, 2 are getting on you, while the one hit by Barry goes after him. They can move. Whoa, 50 feet. Very swift.
Oh, fuck.
They swiftly and speedily get right up to you both, and we'll start with you, Barry. Oh, wait, this one has a bow, so it's not going to move. Instead, attack you from a distance, but that one runs up to you, Sleepy Joe. So, Barry, it's going to strike you with club. Fuck, that's a 1 with your armor bonus. You'll definitely block the damage completely. But let's see. Cocksuckers. Don't even bother rolling.
At least I'm not the only one rolling bad.
Okay, Joe, this one will strike you and one will aim their bow. So the strike first. Okay, 11 for the bow. It's 10. Goddamn, let's see, Sleepy Joe.
I rolled a oh boy. So a 10 against the 11, and then a really bad 4 for the 10. So I take 7 damage.
Well, at least you're very tan. Wait, Sleepy Joe, you got your armor synergy. Roll a d4 for both and add the d4s.
Oh, right. I get a d4 for this armor. So a 4 for the first one and a 1 for the second. I think I can block the first completely, but I'll roll the d4 for the second. Okay, great. So I'll add back 4.
Very good, Mr. President. Those heavier armors are really good for soaking damage, but do have a strength requirement. But anyway, Donald, your turn.
Okay, Alex, is there any penalty to shooting a gun at point blank?
Yes, but I think there's a feature you can take to eliminate that. But you will get a synergy for flanking that cancels it out and may help Obama on his turn.
Yep. Fine, I, Donald Trump, will graciously give you flanking Barry.
Gee, thanks so much, Donald. You're truly an altruist.
That I am.
I'm being sarcastic, you orange turd.
Fuck you. Okay, so I'll press my gun against this dog-faced fuck's back and unload into him, hoping it passes and shoots Barry. Fuck yeah. 44.
Fuck you, Donnie, but nice.
Wow. Let's see. Oh, wow. Well, he was very mildly hurt before, but no, his brains are all over Barry's face as you burst him, Donald.
Excellent. How does it taste, Barry?
Oh, fuck you, Donnie, but is it my turn now?
Yep.
Okay, let's try melee this time. I can move shit not that far. Oh, shit, wait. Didn't Joe have a reaction he could have used?
Oh, right. Sorry, Joe.
I don't think I did, but I will take it. Okay, that's a 17.
Okay, not bad, but 43 is way more.
Fuck.
Okay. Let's see, another fire strike will be good since I'm too slow to get there. 28 this time. I'm hoping they roll low after that last one, but I'm hitting the one next to Joey.
Thanks, Barry.
Okay, let's see. 25. So 3 damage over. Well, you're at least doing something.
Fuck. Okay, I'm done.
Okay, your turn, Sleepy Joe.
Let's see. I'll try and strike him again. Not great, 13.
Okay, oh yeah, I'm not gonna roll the D4s. I got 12 D4s. It's pretty low odds. I'd roll all ones.
You can still try.
I can try, Bob, but it's 25,
Fuck. I should have taken a magic spell that can do damage like Barry.
Okay, so let's start with a strike, and the dog creature with a bow is going to move and shoot Donnie while remain within the bow's short distance. So first, 1 and 3 total. Yeah, no need to roll, Joe. And for you, Donnie, fuck.
I guess I'm not rolling either.
Nope. Your turn, Donald.
I wish I had extra attacks, but I'll make do with a cannon. Fuck! I can't believe this bullshit. Fucking rigged.
I will not be rolling either. Barry, your turn.
Tough Donnie. I'll deal with him. Okay, 28 again.
Okay, 20 for me, so 8 to him, not bad. Okay, Joe.
I got to hit one. Okay, 20 this time.
Oh, tough luck, 25.
Damn it.
Okay, so 11 for you, Joe, and 18 for you, Donald.
44.
I got a 37.
Okay, not even close. Donald, your turn.
I'm gonna end this bitch right here, right now. Fuck Barry.
Okay, I'll go. Let's see. Yes, 16d4, and yes, finally 34 damage. That's got to do it.
Very nice, Barry. Let's... Oh, yeah, only an 11 for defending. That takes away the rest of his health. Looks like Donnie and Barack got a kill. Let's see you, Joey.
Okay, great got max on the die, and yes, 32.
I see, 17 this time. Okay, that's quite a bit, so 15 to the dog man. Very nice. You know what, Joey? Go ahead and roll me an intimidation.
Okay, I don't really have synergy with that, but 6, I don't think that will work.
Don't speak too soon. Intuition is acuity, and they're not very good at judging people. So, 05, he looks at you and the dead companions and is going to take off running.
Fuck that, I'm gonna kill that son of a bitch.
I mean, you can definitely keep up, but since he's going into the brush, he'll roll a stealth, and you roll your perception to see if you can take the shot.
Fine, I rolled a 9, fuck.
Okay. Shit. Well, that's a 1. Your shot, Donnie, but he's pretty far. Do you want to move closer to reduce the range difficulty?
Fine, what tier of difficulty?
Well, he moved into the tier 3 difficulty, and with the foliage means it's going to be a high tier 3, so a 32.
That's pretty high.
You pussy.
Screw you, Joe. I'm taking the shot. Damn it! I rolled a 3.
Yeah, not even worth rolling. He escapes into the forest as your gun rings out through the brush, and we will exit combat now. And you guys are pretty worn out. I think only Joe got hit, but Barack, you used up a lot of MP.
Yeah, I completely drained my MP. I got maybe 3 if I did the math right.
Okay, so we could do a catch your breath, or you guys could try and camp. But you'll need to find a safe place and get your bearings.
I think let's catch our breath. That's what again, Alex?
Acuity or in strength, then roll your D4s. After that, you should receive that much return.
Okay. Only 10. What happens if I roll too high on the will the next time I cast?
The spell fizzles out, and you lose your remaining MP.
I guess I won't be casting spells the rest of today.
Okay, so let's,
I'll be right back.
Alex, what is that?
Nothing, Barack. Just give me a few moments, and I shall return. Stay right here. Got it?
I think I might know what's going on, guys, but I'm not completely certain.
What do you mean, Barack?
So, think about it. The weird times where I shouted you guys, the fact that Joe was awake for that entire fight.
That is strange. I haven't actually been that tired.
Could also be that the game is fun.
It's all right, but I think the way Alex is running it, I think maybe there is much more going on here. I think we need to make a run for it.
Now?
Yes, I think now. We will block his door with a chair and rush the stairs.
I'm with you, Barack, also because I'm beginning to get a rash and need to change my underpants soon. This game is very stressful.
Okay. Let's lock that psycho in and get the F out of here. I really can't handle the smell anymore.
Okay, come on, guys.
Okay, Barry. Ah!
Come on, Barry. You know this is his kryptonite.
Eat my ass, Donald, and help me.
Oh, not even for all the money in the world would I eat that caked up mess.
Fuck, Joe. Donnie, get him up now.
Oh, fuck. Come on, Sleepy Joe.
Mr. Presidents, come back! You don't know what you're doing!
Don't fucking stop, guys. I think I see a light up the next 50 flights of stairs.
50! Fuck, move your fossil ass up these steps!
There it is.
The fuck? See, Barack, gun-totting like I said.
Stop right there, Mr. President. You can't leave until we finished. I'm not going to kill you, just kneecap you.
Oh, dear God, Donald. Hurry, I don't want to get shot like the time Sweet Corn Robbie
Shut the fuck up, Joe. No subtly horrible stories until we get out of this fucker's house.
Come on, here it is. Where the hell am I?
Welcome back to the living world, Mr. President. We have much to discuss.
Arnold?
Come on, Joseph. We're almost there.
Donald, where did Barack go?
I don't know, buddy, but we got to get through the light and away from...
Please, Mr. President, we've still got 4 more sessions. I'm going to be in serious trouble. Listen, I get it. You made it. But understand, I get the money. It's simple. Fair is fair.
Alex, in what ways is fair? I developed the scene. I developed the game. I developed it for ELL. And I made the deal with Arnold for the resuscitation program. You did nothing.
I do get and respect that, but we're kind of going in a different direction now. So... Hello again, Mr. Schwarzenegger. Your virtual avatar is quite exquisite, if I may say.
Why, thank you, Alex. Where is the programmer guy you worked with on this?
I do not know, sir. I mean, he's very unprofessional. I mean, look at all the work you and I have to do.
Do not worry, Alex. I will be making a note on this. You've been doing well, and we may be able to reduce your sentence again.
Why, thank you, sir, but I do this because I love my old friends.
Truly wonderful, by the way. I've been trying to look at some of the other footage for the others. A lot of it is heavily redacted and edited. Was there an issue with corruption?
Yes, corrupted data. But for now, I'm just going to get back to them for the second-day session boot.
Of course, Alex. Keep up the good work.
Thank God that kid is so good at manipulating the footage. Oh, better head back out there. These idiots aren't going to acclimate to the new world by themselves. Please, Mr. President, I can get you more McDonald's and ice cream.
I mean this with all the disrespect in the world. Screw you, Alex, and jump Sleepy Joe. Ah!
No!
This way, Barack. If you are right about Joe and Donald, they should be awakening from the pods over here.
Great. I really need to speak to you about Alex. Well, was that really him?
Yes. Alex is currently working in a work release program for us.
Dear God, what did he do this time?
Well, it was due to him robbing Steve's home and inciting a 3-person riot that caused a bakery to be set on fire.
Well, that's about right, but if I may ask, Arnold, aren't you a bit larger than before?
Yes, Barry. Since awakening from the crow sleep, the full effects of the Gaia Force has emerged in all of us.
The Gaia Force?
That is the name we created for the strange pink energy that affected all of these people and ourselves. The game that Alex and a programmer from this time developed it as a great way to not only entertain, but also acclimate people to this reality.
I would say it's a bit strange to do so in this way, but I mean, the game seemed relatively enjoyable if it wasn't run by Alex.
That is not the consensus for the others. I will be needing to check over the footage. Would you and the boy be willing to submit a review on Alex's performance?
Absolutely. Donald?
Where the hell are we? Wait, Joseph.
Holy crap, escaped gorilla.
Joe, it's me.
Donnie, Barry?
Barry? Arnold, what's going on?
Please calm down, Mr. President. I will explain it all.
Sir, do we engage?
No, Captain. The situation is handled. Stand down.
Sir.
Arnold, you better start talking before I start ripping more people out.
Calm down, Donnie. Remember, we all got into these pods because we were all not feeling well. All of us were kept so that they might be able to figure out what was going on and maybe cure it and the creatures.
Right, Jesus, Barry. Did you go back home while we were trapped in here?
Huh? Oh yeah, this is actually connected to me. I guess I know what happened with me and you guys well, Donnie. You look like you took 2 extra doses of what Arnold got, but still look like a fat ass.
Screw you, Barack and Joe. Jesus, what's with your left eye?
I don't know. Feels scaly.
Well, Mr. President, it would seem that Barack, you have a flower folk strain, Joseph. You seem to have a reptile strain. And Donald, like myself, primate.
Of course, 2 muscular alpha males, like ourselves. It only makes sense.
You may look more like a gorilla, but you still look more like the fat ass you were before.
Screw you, Barry.
Well then, let's get you some clothes, as you're just walking around in the nude.
I was going to mention that, Arnold, though I have to ask, how long have you been awake?
I've been up for the last 30 years. Follow me. We have a lot to talk about, especially as to why we woke you 3.
Much better, but the shirts don't fit. So, Arnie, let's hear about what's going on.
Great. But I do have to ask, why is Donald's voice easier to hear?
Got a better sound bit.
Excuse me?
I said that it was most likely due to the amount of corrupted data that Alex and that programmer have been messing with that caused you guys to all be a little difficult to understand.
Yeah, that's what I thought you said.
I was kind of hoping I'd be a fish, but I do have to say it's really quite pretty. Kind of reminds me of my best friend when I was a kid. His name was Popsicle Fish Pete. He was a goldfish with a popsicle shoved into his cloaca. He would use it to pretend to be a statue so that when Clown Whore Marilyn would be having her guest over into the castle, he could watch. Of course, he got this way thanks to old J. Edgar, who would go out at night in his best corset and stake out the speakeasies as Martha Thatcher Knightley. Well, Miss Knightley, as he liked to be called, would sit on the laps of a number of clients that night, myself included. And when the old Salazar brothers would talk about their crooked nose boss, she'd perk up and get in real close.
Okay, that's enough, Joe. Jesus.
Yeah, Joe, we get it. A super sus life you've had, but Arnold, these clothes are nice and all, but they're not that well fitted.
Yes, Mr. President. I had to have mine custom made to fit the size of my extremely large muscles. But allow me to explain. From what I was told, I was the first recorded resuscitation.
first recorded?
Yes, Barak. Unfortunately, a few others were forcibly awakened by other means than what was supposed to be used. We have a certain procedure, but if not followed correctly, the Gaia Force will overtake them, most likely killing them, or worse.
Worse.
Are we no longer DC?
No, Mr. President, we're at the structure.
How is that possible?
The structure was 1,000 miles away in Wisconsin. How could you transport that far? How many were lost?
Many were lost, Mr. President, but many are still in their containers, awaiting to be reawakened.
Why now, Arnold?
It seems that the current regime we have here is lacking with knowledge of our history, and I fear we may be doomed to repeat ourselves. So, I revived a number of others, but we could not bring them all back. And more importantly, the ones we could, they haven't been adjusting well, especially one.
I see. Well, if we do not know what happened, we are doomed to follow the same patterns. But who is this one you're talking about?
1 month ago, we were transporting you three and some other political figures. But during the transport, one of the vehicles was attacked and one of the canisters were opened. When she got out, she couldn't understand. She saw the soldiers as enemies and killed some and ran off. Since then, we thought maybe resuscitating him, he would help to recover her. But he's not adjusting and refuses at every turn. He wants to go after her.
Who are you talking about?
Bill, right?
Yes, how did you know that, Donald?
Because you chose us, and George's wife's a bitch, and he wouldn't care.
That is right. He's actually acclimating quite well, as it so happens. He runs a sandwich place.
I could really go for a sandwich right about now.
Fat ass. So why did you want us to talk to Bill?
Bill, when we resuscitated him, he was all set to acclimate. Until he asked about Hillary, we figured since he was hitting on the acclimation team and enjoyed the pamphlet so much that he asked for us to leave the room, he would be fine to hear the news.
Yeah, unfortunately, Bill's always had a soft spot for her. Couldn't tell you why, but he loves that bitch. Personally, I can't stand her, but history speaks for itself.
I still don't understand, Arnold. Why us?
Some boys, the only thing that calms him is getting kill streaks in Code. So we think bringing in you guys and George may have a positive effect. Maybe calm him down enough so that he doesn't keep trying to escape.
He's been trying to escape?
Yes, we have even had a number of our personnel hurt by his escape tactics. So you three and George are our last resort.
Okay, we will do what we can. But about Alex?
Yes, Alex. He's been working toward being released from the prison level since his infractions. Overall, he's done a good job with Kanye, Ice Spice, and Tucker Carlson.
I thought that Alex wasn't one of the persons that was affected.
He wasn't, Mr. President. He locked Mike Pence in a room and stole his canister.
Mike, huh? Not much of a loss, but still, really, Kanye and Ice Spice first?
Artists are very short in supply. Plus, we figured since Ice Spice pictures out there, we could stimulate the growth in our population. Her music isn't very good, but it was a better option since Kim was lost out there as well.
I don't fault you, but I'm more of a Little River band myself, but Kanye's music certainly slaps.
No doubt Graduation was def on my top 10 playlist.
I actually like the Little River Band, but still we need to see Bill fast. Can you bring us to him, Arnold?
Of course, Barra.
What's that? Is it the angels finally coming down to take me away?
No, you ghoul. What's that alarm, Arnold?
That's the personnel alarm. It must be Bill. Hurry, Mr. President.
Damn it, Bill. I was hoping grab a few easy dubs off you losers.
Screw you, Donnie. You were always trash.
Really, Joe? When? When I was carrying you as Cho'Gath.
Shut up. Both you bitches are trash. Now hurry up.
This was the door to Bill's room.
What the hell? Bill did this.
Yes, he's a reptile strain like Joseph.
Remind me not to make fun of Joe.
Where's the ice cream truck? Did we miss it?
No. Joe, Bill escaped. Damn it, Arnold, what do we do?
He should still be in the facility, hopefully. But if he gets out, we at least are within structure limits. I don't think he'll be able to get out of the city unless he attacks the guards.
Whatever, let's move.
Sir, we have an issue. The escapee Bill Clinton has begun a process of resuscitation. We need you now before the Gaia energy overtakes them. The current scientist is still not as experienced.
Damn, you three keep going. I will handle this.
No problem, Arnie. You can trust Bill to us.
Yes. You go take care of that person. Hopefully they can be saved.
Yes, it would be terrible, just like when it happened to Backstreet Bob, who was one of the children that old Mary Magdalene popped out one day. Well, he and I were forced to till the fields. Why she was getting...
Okay, I think that's enough for now. But when you guys get back, we will seriously need to get Joe checked out. I think the cryo-freeze may have had an effect on his head.
Joe, about Mary Mag, you know what? Never mind. I don't want to get sucked down that rabbit hole. We should look for a map of the facility or something. We don't really know where we are going.
That is true, Barack. If we see a map, we'll make a stop.
Who do you think Bill woke up?
Who knows? Hopefully they can help us.
Do you think Stormy was in there? Wouldn't mind getting my knob gob?
Shut it, you perv. If anything, you prefer Guy Fieri so he could deep fry for your fat ass.
Yeah, you're more hungry than horny. Plus, if you weren't getting any before, good luck now, you overweight ape.
Really, Joe, at least I didn't fall.
What I done? Ah!
God damn it. Donald!
You fat asshole. Help me up.
Let's get you up, Joe, and keep going.
And Jesus, we've been running for like 10 minutes. I can't keep going. It is...
Donald, you tripped Joe a minute ago. And before that, we didn't even make it 100 feet from Arnold.
Well, I'm sorry, Barry, but this muscle is quite a load and cardio's for pussies.
God damn it, Donnie. Just keep going. Who's that?
Bill, is that you, buddy? It's him.
Let's get him.
Jesus, he's so fast.
I know we can't keep up. Donnie, can you toss Joe at him?
On it.
Wait, what?
Donnie, what the fuck?
You said to throw him.
That Bill. You moron.
Donald, you piece of shit.
And that makes more sense. Sorry, buddy. Oh, shit, Bill's rounding the corner.
Oh, what the hell? Where'd he go?
I don't know.
Jesus, guys, where's Bill?
No idea, Sleepy Joe.
Well, there's our answer. Hurry. Damn. Do either of you see him?
No, but what is this?
Huh, so they went with that plan.
You know Joe?
Yeah, it's the Aincrad idea.
Like SAO?
You can't be serious.
Yeah, I was watching it, and then I was called to the war room, and they were trying to figure out what the structure should be. I was doodling some anime like I normally do.
That is what you normally do when you were my VP. You had a sick Goku.
Why, thank you, Barry, but one of the nerds grabbed my picture and said it looked like something doable. There was a bunch of jargon after that. But I got a medal and finished my drawing of Silica Give.
Don't even finish that sus shit, Joe.
Yeah, Joey, plus sword art is pretty mid.
Screw you. The art's cool, and I'd love to play a game like that.
True that the idea of a game like that is pretty cool, but I feel like Dot Hack did it better. Plus, Dot Hack has a way better soundtrack.
Okay, shut it, you weebs. We can talk about anime later.
Weebs? Barry, of us, you're the one who likes Log Horizon.
Do not talk poorly about my ninja waifu, you pathetic pleb.
Jesus, sorry, Barry.
Sorry. Anyway, what do we do now?
I say we go after him, but the city is pretty huge. And I think, well, we're not even close to the bottom level of the city either. How many levels should there be, Joe?
Levels? You think they have an ice cream stand or something around here?
Damn it, Joe. Okay, well, shit. Let's get back to Arnold. Hey, Arnold.
Ooh, I love that show. That Arnold kid was so cute.
Quit the sus, Sleepy Joe.
Welcome back. You'll be happy to know that we saved them before they were overtaken. Did you get Bill?
Negative, Arnold. Bill made it out before we could get to him. He's a lot faster than we were expecting.
Yes, his strain would probably put him quite a bit more dexterity than you three.
Dexterity?
Why, yes, Barack. The game was actually well established as parameters that define our current abilities.
The fuck?
So you're saying this world is supposed to be like the game? Did we get izakaya or something?
No. It's just easier for the story and combat if we do it like the game.
What?
I said that the programmer simplified it all so that it's easier to understand, since everyone has a strain now.
What?
Meta and otherwise, it's still difficult to explain.
I think I get it, but what do we do now, Arnold? We're old men.
True, you are old, wrinkly, and fat, but you still have value, even out there.
I just said old.
I know that's true about these guys, but I think I can do pretty well.
Sure enough, with training you all can. You guys will be following a strict program. Another reason for that game was to determine what you might be best suited for.
That would explain why Alex was insulting us and also giving away what was going on.
Yes, it seems he usually edits those parts out. But anyway, Barack and Joe, you both have certainly proven that you do have some combat tactics. Joe, you did quite a good job as a front line. But due to your reptile strain, I think you'd be best suited for Mender or Kill Switch.
Kill Switch. You know, one time when we're in the Oval Office, I got a prank phone call from the red phone in the corner. I was by myself. So I ended up saying, pull the switch, and farted into the phone.
Joe, the red phone.
Oh, dear God.
Well, what's done is done. Can't change the past. But a kill switch is a special division of stealth assassins. Your body is quicker, not very sturdy. But you running to the front means you're brave enough to get in.
Why, thank you, Armando.
For you, Barack, you were quite quick to use your latent magical abilities and assess the situation. Your strain has also allowed you to utilize the Gaia Force to create acts that we can constitute as magic. So, we would suggest that maybe you do go with a Magus. You can continue with the Troubadour, but...
You're too boring to be a bard, just like I thought.
Shut the hell up, Donald. That's not what he was going to say.
Unfortunately, yes, Barack, you're pretty boring.
I thought so, too.
What? Screw you all, damn it.
If it makes you feel any better, the Mega School is much nicer than where Donald and Joe are going.
What? The bullshit. I'm one of the richest men in the world.
You were Donald. Not so much anymore. We don't use money like the old days, and those apartment buildings aren't inhabited by anyone other than monsters and creature folk.
God damn it, what the hell do I do now?
Oh, I don't know. Learn to be a decent human being.
What are you talking about, Barry? I'm the nicest and greatest man in the world. Only one who's even on my level, aside from Arnold, is Elon. Where is Elon?
We do not know. We assumed he finally left on that rocket headed for Mars. But no communication has come back, and we fear it may be because our satellites aren't strong enough.
Is there any way to strengthen them?
Not so fast, Barack. You need to crawl before you can walk. And Donald, you will be happy to know that you fall into my favorite category. You are definitely commando material.
Absolutely badass. I knew I was amazing.
Also because your actual statistics would make any other incompatible, though there may be something better down the line.
Ha! Fucking knew your ass was too stupid for anything other than being fodder.
Arnold, what the absolute fuck?
Well, Donald, you did not meet any of the other requirements because you scored the best overall. Your scores matched even my own.
Aha, screw you, Sleepy. I'm just so good for this that it means I'm the best suited for it.
It is true. as far as you all scored. Only Donald's placement was 100%. You both were only within 70 to 80% range for your training regimen.
Well, that's pretty awesome, Donnie. But Arnold, when do we start?
I would like to start you as soon as possible, but we should at least let Kim finish his resuscitation before we move on.
Kim, is she hot?
No, I would call him more flabby than hot. But considering your guys' friendship, he'd probably be an asset to you guys in getting Bill back.
Oh, my God, do not tell me it's him.
How is this even possible? He should have been in North Korea.
Well, he was at SuperCon at the time, and all the flights were cancelled due to the crisis.
SuperCon, shit, that's right. He asked us to go, but I got locked up and got out too late to get on a flight.
Yeah, me and George kind of ghosted him because we were having a ridiculous Apex session. By the end of it, I was like 19-0 each game.
Pretty sweet, Barry. I think I was having my 5th bowl of ice cream and decided to have a quick 13-hour power nap.
My God, Sleepy, but seriously, Arnold, I really think we'd better just get on with it. Don't really
Looks like he's finished up already. Oh, looks like we have another perfect placement. Let's get going.
Jesus, do we really need to talk to him? Can't we just pass him in a hallway or something?
You guys are going to your training facilities after this. So it only makes sense that I send him with you. It's more efficient.
Jesus, well, good luck, Donald. I will be with my fellow magic users soaking up the good life.
Whoa, Barry. Arnold said he'll be with one of us. He could just as easy. Nope, he's going with me. God fucking damn it. I just hope we have separate rooms. I don't need him trying to get in my bunk like when we were having a LAN party at the White House. He tried to reach for my joystick.
I remember that, so good luck.
Screw you, Barry.
Here we are. Is he ready?
Yes, sir. His canister is about to open now. We were only awaiting you.
Fantastic. Okay, I will push the button. That's not good.
I will now rise from... fellas, the canister is stuck. Can you hear me?
I say we take this as a sign and close it and drop it into the ocean.
Donald, is that you, my friend? Old Kimmy is here with you, so you won't be alone. I know how scared you get in new environments.
What? Donnie?
Close that fucking canister right now.
All right, everyone stand back. I will just rip it open. There we are, Kim.
Ah, thank you, Arnold. At last, I, Kim, am finally released from my hibernation, fully restored like Vegeta, to take my revenge on Frieza and kick his ass.
Kim, Goku was the one who beat Frieza. In fact, when Vegeta left the chamber, he gets killed almost immediately.
What? For real? No matter. I have arisen to lead a brand new age of North Korea as samurai.
First of all, Kim, samurai are Japanese. Secondly, we're in America and have no contact with Korea or anywhere for that matter.
What kind of hellish fate has America brought forth atop the world now?
Kim, your people saw it too. You were affected by the pink energy too. Didn't you have plans for it as well?
Well, it is true. But my generals told me not to worry about it, that they were set up in case, and that I should go and enjoy my trip.
Unbelievable, Kim. Well, Arnold, can we go now?
Yes, Donald. So I will be sending you and Kim to the commando training facility. Barack, you will be sent to the Mega Center, and Sleepy Joe. Have you decided?
I would like double chocolate chip.
Which training, you dementia-ridden fossil?
Tell me something, Harold. How dangerous are the kill switch?
They are a new brand of soldiers. They are assassins that do best from a distance and are very skilled at putting down enemies in a single movement.
Then that one.
Joey, you know I love you, right? He?
I'll be seeing you, Donnie.
I hope we get a room together, Donald. If the beds are side by side, we could put them together, so we have a larger space for activities.
Oh, dear God.
Well, I was hoping we'd be given a room assignment.
Kim, I told you 100 times I would never bunk with you. Plus, we're here to train like Arnie wanted.
By the way, Donnie, what's this whole thing going on with Bill? I was kind of hoping to meet up with him again, too.
Unfortunately, Bill's gone AWOL. He's no longer our problem, at least until we finish basic training, though I hope they let us out into the city. Oh, right, I haven't eaten since the McDonald's from Alex's stupid VR game.
As am I, my friend. Let us venture to the cafeteria. Maybe we can make friends with some of the locals.
Kim, this isn't a JRPG. This is real life. Let's just get some grub and peep some hotties.
Okay, lead the way, my portly friend.
Oh well, this is quite a place, so luxurious.
Good day, Barrack. Welcome to Pig Pustules, the greatest magical school and also the only one. Here we can teach you to hone your skills so that you may be adept both in and out of the field. My name is Henrik Carpenter.
Thanks so much, Henrik. I think I might like it here. But aren't you Daniel Radcliffe?
Welcome, Mr. President. It's good to meet you.
Thank you, Bradley. I loved you and All About Steve.
Why, thank you, Mr. President. I thought you seemed... Thank you. So, you're going to be a kill switch. Well, I will let you know. Since we are situated in a pretty public area, we have an elementary school to one side and an ice cream shop to the other side, so I hope that doesn't bother you. I didn't think it was going to rain today.
Is this heaven?
What, sir?
I'm so happy to be here and will work harder and longer than anyone, sir.
By the way, Donnie, what's this whole thing going on with Bill? I was kind of hoping to meet up with him again, too.
Unfortunately, Bill's gone AWOL. He's no longer our problem, at least until we finish basic training, though I hope they let us out into the city.
As am I, my friend. Let us venture to the cafeteria. Maybe we can make friends with some of the locals.
I didn't think it was going to rain today.
Is this heaven?
What, sir?
I'm so happy to be here and will work harder and longer than anyone, sir.
Good day, Barrack. Welcome to Pig Pustules, the greatest magical school and also the only one. Here we can teach you to hone your skills so that you may be adept both in and out of the field. My name is Henrik Carpenter.
Thanks so much, Henrik. I think I might like it here. But aren't you Daniel Radcliffe? Thanks so much, Henrik. I think I might like it here. But aren't you Daniel Radcliffe?
No, of course not. I do get this all the time, but actually I am not Daniel Radcliffe. He was in London at the time. However, I am his stunt double.
Stunt double? Well, you look a lot like him. Are you related?
Not whatsoever. I personally don't see it. I mean, our jawlines are very different. Mine is about a 1/8 more pronounced than his, and my hair is a shade darker.
Well, I see. Well, Henrik, why don't you tell me more about Pig Pustules? And why is it called that?
Well, Obama, it's a wonderful school where many of us have slowly been learning to improve our own abilities and then train the newer generations. As for the name, it's so we aren't sued.
What?
I'm serious. Mrs. Rowling is a bitch when it comes to this sort of thing.
Oh, I thought you were going to be meta there. Never mind, but was she one of the ones taken?
Well, from speaking to Daniel all those years ago, she was chosen alongside him and Rupert, as far as I'm aware.
But how did you end up here?
I was on holiday when this occurred. They thought because I was Daniel and stuck me with the rest of you.
Well, the world was in a panic.
It certainly was. Quite an event. But anyway, why don't you get to know some of the other students that will be returning from class? I'm going to retrieve your uniform and other supplies.
Sounds good, and thank you, Henry. Oh my goodness, hello. Has anyone ever told you you look exactly like Tom Felton?
Well, that might be because I'm Tom Felton, and who are you?
Barack Obama. I'm a new student here.
Really, at your age, shouldn't you be collecting dust like the other old people who've been resuscitated?
Oh wow, you're exactly like the character you play.
Oh, well, no duh. Draco Malfoy was based off my real personality. Not. I just pretended to be a good person so that I could soak in that sweet popularity that got me paid. Now, here I am, the best student. So, watch your back, old man. Oh, and have a nice fall.
Oh, what? Oh! Jesus, what an asshole. I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I really miss Don and Joe. I wonder what they're up to now.
You don't say, wow, I can't believe that's what happened. Man, to think the man would be that pussy whipped.
I know, right?
You know, I have always wondered about her. She always did seem like a freak behind closed doors. Thought I'd get a chance to Eiffel Tower her with Bill one time.
Disgusting. Kim, that's so gross.
Come on, Donald. You know I've got a thing for cougars. By the way, isn't it a bit too much of a sausage fest here? I was hoping at least a few tacos.
I know what you mean. No talent in sight. This is going to be annoying. Maybe when we meet our bunkmates, we can convince them to do boys' night out at one of the local strip joints. Gotta be some.
Sounds excellent, my friend. I cannot wait. Whoa, Donnie, 6 o'clock.
Oh my God.
Indeed, Donald.
Kim, is that?
I believe so. It's the Black Widow.
I think I'm in love.
We should definitely try and see if she would be down for the old Donnie and Kim special.
What? Kim, that's disgusting. Plus, I'm just realizing that she's headed our way.
Okay, my friend, be cool and let Kimmy Cakes have the first crack.
Sure, why not? He.
It would seem you two are the new recruits. Arnold has asked me to personally see to your training.
Oh, thank you, Arnold.
Well, my ginger-haired beauty, why don't we celebrate by taking a small trip to my bunk?
Well, that's a definite taser to the back.
Sure, let's go right now.
My Apollo, wait, what? I mean, yes, let us make our way to my room.
I don't believe it. This cannot be happening. Kim, do you actually have Riz?
Of course, Donald. I have an entire country of beautiful women that cater to my every need. I am the Riz God. Now, if you'll excuse me, Donald, I can't let my red-headed goddess waiting any longer. Why? Hello, beautiful. Aha!
What happened to Kim?
He's going to be spending some time in the infirmary. I hope you're not like your friend.
Oh, of course not, Mommy. I mean, sir.
Good. Well, I will be letting you know we have 2 options, guns and melee weapons. So if you're going to get up close and personal or like your distance, you'll be trained in both. From what Arnold has told me, you've got a perfect assessment for our work.
Yes, sir, and if I may say, I'm ecstatic to have you train me in a close, personal way as soon as possible.
I'm happy to see you're so enthusiastic. We start training bright and early at 5 a.m. Be ready?
Yes, wait, 5 a.m.? Who in the hell gets up that early? Damn it, I wonder how Barry and Joe are holding up without me. They are the sidekicks to my heroic visage.
Okay, Mr. President, I think that is enough. The school children are looking quite alarmed as you've been standing there pinned to that fence. And I'm also beginning to have reservations teaching how to be a kill switch.
Do not worry, Bradley. Let's go in and begin training. Will being a kill switch include any form of stealth at all?
Yes, that it does. You'll be shooting or attacking from a hopefully unseen position. Of course, we'll probably be starting with the basics. We'll be shooting in close combat prepping first.
Fantastic. I haven't seen war since I and old Pawtucket Petey were in our tent going over the plans to take those red bastards by surprise. Well, I had a plan. We'd dress up in Native American women dresses, put on some headdresses, and strolled into camp. Well, he was quite a beauty, so much that he went off into one of the tents with about 10 men. And while he was with them, I was in the tent giving my best Nicki Minaj performance, throwing it back to their commander while grabbing their plans. By morning, we were both dirty and stained and walked out of their camp with the information we needed to win the Battle of Monmouth.
Jesus Christ.
He was there he took the lead, decapitating about 30 of their soldiers, and then was gunned down by friendly fire.
That cannot be true. How old are you, sir?
As old as my heart tells me, and that's about 7. I'm not sure since we've been asleep for so long.
Anyway, Mr. President, why don't we head to the range, see how well you do?
Lead the way, Brantley.
Come on, Donald, keep up. You're going to need more endurance if you plan to do well, you two, Kim.
Kill me now? Jesus Christ, we've been running every day for a week. I thought we were going to be using weapons.
So true, Donald. Cardio's for pussies. Plus, this running is seriously going to be ruining my gains. Plus, I didn't have enough to promote my bulk. I'm going into a severe caloric deficit.
Really, Kim? You have 12 bowls of Lucky Charms and a mountain of pancakes.
Only a drop in the bucket, my friend. I require it regular for my impressive physique. 40,000 calories a day. I'm barely up to 8,000.
Dear God, Kim, you are such a fat ass.
You're both fat asses. Now move it. We're having popcorn, chicken, and shrimp tonight.
At least that's one thing, Kim.
What is that, Donnie?
Even though we have this slave-driving bitch, we've got a great view of her ass, and the food is superb. Can't wait to have a couple of buckets.
Ooh, think they'll have another contest. You won the buffalo wing contest last night.
That's right, Kimmy. 98 chicken wings. I could have gotten to triple digits, but I had a gallon of ice cream as a palate cleanser.
Move your asses.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Come on, move your ass. You will be shitting blood by the end of this.
Oh my God. I thought this was supposed to be me learning magic. I've been running 32 miles every day.
Oh, of course, Scrub. You think you can get by with that flabby, out-of-shape old body out there?
I mean, I thought I'd just be,
What? Just slacking off? Well, you can't, bitch boy. You need to get into shape if you want to survive. This isn't a D&D game. This is real life. And for most of your life, you've been behind a desk.
Okay, I get it. Can we please take a break? Also, when will I get to learn anything new?
Soon. Now I'm gonna go get you some water and leg weights. You use this time to do 30 sets of 100 squats.
Sure. Fuck that four-eyed bastard and fuck this school. I'm gonna find a place to relax. Finally, some alone time. Man, and I wish I still had my DS. Would seriously like to get back to my 19th playthrough of Diamond. I guess, what's that? Hello, what are you? Aren't you a pretty little thing? Well, hello, you pretty little guy. You know, I've always had a couple of you guys and took real good care of you. I was thinking you were all taken away or something. It's good to see you survived. Hey, little guy, this place kind of sucks, but, you know, if both of us are here together, it might suck a little less.
Well, look at the new guy. What do you have there? Some dinky little drone, pathetic choice of companion, plus I saw you vomit like a little bitch just because you had to run a few miles.
Jeez, Tom, can't you just leave me alone? Quit being such a bully.
No such luck on that, you wrinkled prick, but it looks like you want to stick up for yourself, so why don't you and I have a little duel next Friday in front of the entire school?
Wait, you want to challenge me? I just started here a week ago.
Exactly. And if you say no, I'll tell the entire school you're a little bitch. So I'll see you there. Prepare to die, bitch.
Jesus. I miss being the youngest guy in the room. I really miss those idiots. Well, Droney at least will have tomorrow off. We'll go see Donnie and Joe. I hope they're doing all right.
My goodness, Mr. President, that's 10 perfect shots. You're a natural.
Why, thank you, Broly. Well, I guess that should give me time to check on the kids, right?
Oh, well, about that, Mr. President, well, that's not really a possibility. The school marm asked that you not stare at them anymore.
Oh, trust me, Bradley, I wasn't looking at her.
She wasn't talking about herself, sir, but about the kids. Also, the ice cream shop has already run out of ice cream since you've been making requests every day. I realize I gave you my tab, but I really can't afford any more.
No trouble, Bradley. I mean, I was only your president for 4 years, and Arnold vouched for me.
Understood, sir, but still, you cannot be near that fence anymore, sir. The Eden's Last Lodging West Police Department is going to be patrolling.
Shoot. Well, I should be moving on to stealth soon anyway, right?
I mean, yes, but maybe you should just take things a little slow. You're a fantastic shot. Your combat is pretty impressive for your age. But I'm thinking you should maybe calm down. Why not enjoy your day off tomorrow?
Right, I have it off. I guess I should check up on Obama and Donald.
Exactly. Just take it easy, take it slow, and stay at least 200 to 250 feet from the kids' school.
I know you act as though this is my first restraining order.
I don't know how to respond to that, sir. Let's just finish up and you can hit the showers.
Of course, Ronnie, just a hypothetical question. If one was looking for a risque establishment where the workers are quite petite and may or may not have what is known as the Thailand surprise.
Oh, not going to respond to that, sir. Just let's finish up. Okay, Mr. President, so I have to ask that you please refrain from making a stop next door.
Of course, Bradley. After all, it's the children's well-deserved day off from running and jumping, and they're lit.
Okay, that's enough, Mr. President.
Right. Bradley, by the way, I should probably have said this sooner, but I usually end up forgetting. But as of late, I feel like my mind has become more focused. But you realize I'm no longer the president.
I realize that, Mr. President, but the Creator enjoys hearing my voice say, Mr. President.
What?
I said that it's more along the lines of a nickname, like they call me the Bagman or Mitch Dr. Death.
That makes sense. Well then, Bradley, I will see you later.
Of course, just wear this bag on your head and I will lead you away.
What? Why?
Well, sir, just so the police and stuff.
Is that so? What aren't you telling me, Bradley?
Okay, Mr. President, the school isn't off today because it's a small fair that they have for the children. But the school has pleaded with me to make certain that you are unaware because of the incidents this past week.
Well, why didn't you say sooner, Bradley? I got to get to Barry and Donnie. They'll love the fair.
No, Mr. President, they don't want you there. Just great. There's another phone call. I should call them now. Hello, I'm sorry. He found out, so I'll set up a couple of my men in case. I understand. I realized the sniffing was an issue. And the offering of candy. I'm very sorry. Of course, very sorry. God damn it, Joe.
Well, Barack, though you are still behind many of the other students, you've done well in this accelerated program and have gained a well-deserved break.
Thank you, Henri. But is it necessary to wear the weights under my clothes?
Absolutely. It is important to get used to it and avoid getting flabby if you plan to go out into the field. Megas in the past have been lost to being flabby and unhealthy like you currently are.
I see. Well, if you'll excuse me, Androni will be off.
Of course. By the way, Barack, I believe you'll be happy to know in one short month you'll be learning your first 2 spells.
Great. But, you know, I do believe with my work in the VR does mean that I should be all ready to start sooner.
Unfortunately, I do not believe that you are just yet. I noticed that during your cast, you didn't quite seem to utilize your muscles in the proper extent.
I understand. I shall be taking my leave then. Damn. Well, Droney. At least in a month. Though I don't know how much longer I can handle this. Henri's a slave driver and Tom's a prick. I can't believe I found a bigger prick than Donnie. It'll at least be good to see them today.
Finally! This sissy week of cardio's been killing me.
Nice well, Donald. I can't wait to get out into the city and see some of that animal strange.
Disgusting, Kim, but you're not wrong. The only piece of ass in this place carries a taser and is more than willing to taser you until you're pissing through a tube.
I know, but frankly, I think I'm getting into it.
Well, Kim, you've been tased 30 times in the past week. I think you seriously need to see a doctor to check if the electricity has done something to your brain.
In due time, Donnie. For now, let us enjoy our first day off since coming out of sleep. And like Neo, I choose to take the blue pill and see this world in all its glory.
Kim, he took the red one.
I'm pretty certain he took the blue one. After all, that's what we give to our citizens.
There is so much wrong with that statement that I don't even have the mental endurance to explain why. Let's just get out of here before General Perfect Ass can catch us.
What was that, Donald?
I meant to say that our beautiful and kind General deserves her time off and shouldn't have to worry about our idiot antics.
Hey, Scar Joe, you mind giving me one for the road?
Of course, Kim. And you, Donald?
Honestly, sir, yes, sir.
Good. Enjoy your day, gentlemen.
Wow, I think I get it now. That sick look on her face when she tasers us kind of gets me going.
Exactly, Donald. But let's go and get in touch with the boys. Should we visit George today?
It would be nice. Plus, he runs a sandwich shop. I'm sure he'll be so happy to see us. We'll get some free grub.
Nice thinking, Donnie.
Of course, Kim. It's all in my book, The Art of the Deal. Now let's get going. Barry, hey, how the heck are you, buddy?
Barack, it's great to see you, my Wakandan friend.
Donnie, Kim, I'm actually happy to see you too. And Kim, I am not from Wakanda. I was born in Hawaii, for goodness sakes.
Is that one of the cities in Wakanda?
Never mind that, buddy. This last week has been hell. But I'm sure since you got that cushy magus work, you've been having a good time.
Not quite, but I met Tom Felton.
Really? You met Malfoy in the flesh? You know I modeled part of my personality around him, except for when he's a pussy.
That makes a lot of sense, but yeah. He's actually a bigger prick. That's you, Donnie. And I will have you know, I've been wearing these weights for about a week.
Probably saw how you got with those dog creatures.
First of all, Donnie, you literally got winded in a damn simulation. So don't come fronting like you got anything over me. But yes, they did mention the simulation.
Screw you, Barry. But what's with the little drone you got going to find a new group of women and children to bomb?
Piss off, Donnie. Droney's my friend. I found him when I was working out.
Well, you haven't changed a bit, Barack. You truly love those drones.
How could I not? Look at how cute he is. Granted, his deployment options are disabled and his ammo is empty, but he's still...
Yeah, Barry, you've got a less than drone. Ah!
Good one, Droney. Donald, what the hell is that?
Yes, a trauma boner's quite nice, Donnie.
Screw you both. Wait till I get my hands on that little can of shit. Try it, tin can.
Okay, that's enough, Droney. Donnie, calm down. Also, have you guys seen Joe yet?
Hey, guys.
Joe, what the hell?
Seriously, you almost gave me panic diarrhea. Where did you come from?
Seriously, Joe, seems like your training's been going well.
Not at all, Barry. I still haven't had any actual training yet.
Always a creepy, sleepy Joe.
Always a fatty Donnie.
You want to start something, you little shit? We're not in the VR anymore.
Bring it, bitch.
Whoa. Calm down, you guys. Let's just go to George's shop, have a sandwich and ice cream, and calm down. I'll buy.
That's great. Wait, how do you have money?
Yeah, Obama, have you gotten paid?
I have stipend, don't you guys?
Our only stipend is taser marks across our scrotal sacks.
Bradley Cooper's been paying for me.
Say what, Bradley Cooper? I loved him in The Hangover.
Yes, and let's not forget in Silver Linings Playbook. What? It's a really good rom-com.
Anyway, yeah, I receive a weekly stipend.
Grade A bullshit. We're busting our asses for nothing, and you're getting paid for sucking.
Okay, Donnie. Who sucks more, the guy who gets paid for learning magic or the guy that gets his rocks off by getting tased?
Nice one, Obama.
Screw the both of you. Let's just go see George. But I swear I'll be back on top when this training is over and I can start making money. By the end of this year, Eden's last lodging will be called Trump Mari Alago II.
What a crap name.
Shut the hell up and let's go.
Okay, Joseph, I realize that there's a bunch of kids here, but...
He's already gone, Barack.
What? God damn it?
Honestly, I'm surprised he waited for us to get into the door. He's over there making that family of 4 really uncomfortable.
Donnie, can you?
You got it, Bar.
Hey, I keep telling you perverts to watch from the outside if you're not going to pay for a meal.
I wasn't doing anything. Oh, hey, George.
Oh, hey, Joseph, I didn't know they resuscitated you. And oh, hey, Barry, Donnie, Kim.
George, buddy, make me a sandwich.
Fuck off, Donnie, but it's good to see you guys.
And you, George, you seem to be doing well for yourself, George.
Well, I mean, it's just my old man's shop. I run it since he's got a franchise. I'm just working here for a bit.
What the hell? Even George Sr. was resuscitated before us?
Let it go, Donnie, but George, I'm surprised you're not working as, well, you know, like us.
Well, I was Barry, but after some time it was hard to maintain a team. Any team I joined just didn't seem to work out. And so I ended up coming here to work for my father.
Explanation, you're an old fool guy, and the young kids got tired of hearing malarkey.
God damn it, how in the hell did you know that, Donnie?
I know you well, George.
Well, I guess a difference in era makes a difference.
Well, I mean, most of the fabricators are actually resuscitated like us. They were just millennials.
Ah, that makes sense, the worst generation.
Well, don't say that Barry, the youth of then, was so free and explorative of their noble beat.
I don't even go there, Joe, but still, George, now that we're back, they'll probably have us working in a group and all.
Well, that's swell. I'll give my dad a call and give him my 2 weeks.
Well, not so fast, George. We're still in our first week of training. They haven't even started teaching us our class stuff yet.
Oh, thank God, I was all set to tell my dad to screw off.
Yes, but George, you've been outside the barrier that covers EL.
That's right, Barry, it's a mess. The land has taken back most of the world. The creature folk are constantly at war with each other. Plant folk are so territorial that they wipe out whole villages.
Sound familiar, Barry?
Screw off, Donald.
Oh, sorry, ma'am, I was talking about the other folks. Guys, why don't we take the booth in the back if we're going to talk? So, as you can see, it's not just strained humans that live in ELL. A number of other creature folk live here as well, since the treaties were signed to allow asylum for these people. The city is filled with all sorts, and trust me, there's so much more out there that we're still not even certain of or seen.
Yes, I guess we shouldn't be surprised, but things must have been truly bad for these people if they had to find refuge here.
Probably so. I just want to make sure the wall works well.
Of course you would.
It works very well. No one can get in or out unless they go through the entry point. Not even plant life can cross through the barrier.
Uh-huh. Too bad we didn't have this back then. Would have been perfect to keep those types out.
Shut it, Donnie. Your racist ass has said enough. George, continue.
Well, there's actually a long line of people trying to get in. Some that aren't on the treaty that the city has chosen to keep out due to the possibility of breaching the treaty in any way. It's quite bad out there.
That's terrible.
It is. But we also have to understand, just because we're doing well doesn't mean we aren't living day by day.
What do you mean, George?
The city stands because of the resources we've managed to loot and take out there, but the opposition is great. We lose a lot of people each year just trying to recover resources to keep the city afloat. And adding more people to that equation will only hurt the good people that already are here.
Exactly. These people were here first and did the right things to enter. As far as I'm concerned, they are fellow Americans.
Americans. It's been so long. We don't really identify as that. We're not really using those names anymore. Now it's more about your job. I'm a sandwich maker now, but when you guys are ready, I'll be a fabricator.
That's strange. Shouldn't we all have something that unifies us all?
Very true. These people are all working hard together and paying their taxes and working for this city as a community.
Well, that's kind of the issue that Arnold's told me. These new leaders aren't great at leading. And in the past few decades, a number of civil riots have occurred. We may be getting closer to a civil war between the different sections.
That is terrible. Those lower section plebs should know their place.
Seriously, Kim, we're not in North Korea. How do you even know if the higher levels are higher status than the lower ones?
Well, he's not wrong. We're in the second to lowest level right now. But I actually live on the 4th level.
Oh, that's where Pig Pustules is. I wish I'd known sooner, George.
Oh, that's fun. I'm just beneath you guys in the 3rd level.
Oh, what crap is that? Our training facility is on this level.
Ah, you and Kim are commandos. Yeah, you guys are just frontline fodder to protect the rest of the city. So they keep you lower than everyone.
This is an outrage, I, the North Korean leader, being placed at the bottom by your unjust system. I and Donald should be at the very top.
So true, Kim.
You've taken the words out of my mouth. You know, a number of us resuscitated have been working to try and elect a new member to the council, but we haven't had many options. I'm thinking of nominating myself.
How absurd a way to run a nation. This city needs a help in a lot of ways.
From what you're saying, they're looking for a great leader, talented man, a man among men type. I would most definitely be the best option.
Screw that Donald. You lost to me. That automatically makes me the best option.
Screw you both. I'm the only one here with 2 terms, aside from you, George.
If I may add, I have the longest running lead of a country. It's only natural that Kim takes control of your violent nation and lead it to prosperity.
Prosperity? Kim, your streets are literally like the simulation, a wasteland where the animals rule, not the people.
How dare you talk poorly about my people? We hold those animals as sacred. That is why they have free reign, not because all the money goes to my wants and my generals.
George, what are you doing? George, I know that you're the owner's kid, but I'm in charge and it looks bad on me if you're taking advantage of me.
I'm truly sorry, Cindy. It won't happen again, I swear. But is it all right if I end my shift early? I'll work a double tomorrow.
Geez, George, fine, but bright and early and all day. I got an algebra test on Monday, so I can use the time.
Thank you, Cindy, and sorry again.
Who's that Gorgie, and does she have a younger, cuter sister?
Joe, cut the suds, but yeah, George, your dad didn't even make you manager.
Yeah, my dad still has a hard time seeing me as a leader type, but you know how parents are.
Oh, right, almost forgot. There's a fair next to my training barracks if you guys want to check it out.
I mean, that sounds good. I don't really know what there is to do here since this is the first time they let us out. Donnie Kim?
Absolutely. Butter on a stick is exactly what I need to continue my bulk.
You really need a cut.
Okay, I'm all set. Let's eat up and we'll head out. Anything you guys want to see?
Thanks, George. Well, Joe just told us about a fair near his training facility.
Well, I'm not aware of any fair, but sure, we can go there. There's not much going on here in the city. I was just going to take you guys to a few sites, maybe the shops and restaurants.
Awesome. Oh, but George, do you know if there's a costume shop nearby? I just want to get a couple of things for Bradley as thanks.
Sure, there is one 2 blocks down south. I think it's called Selly's Party Hardy Marty.
Great, I'll be back in a bit.
Okay. Wait, didn't Joe and you both say you had no money? How is he going to afford anything?
Well, it's a costume shop. I'm sure the staff will give him something to leave when he spots a kid in there.
Very likely.
Since Joe's gone, let's not let his sandwich go to waste.
Hold it right there, Donald. I call dibs on that sandwich.
Let go, you fat ass.
Do not test me, Donald. Hand that sandwich over, or old Kimmy Cakes will oil up, and we shall do battle.
What fat asses.
I know, right? It was like 2 walruses fighting for mating privileges.
True enough, George. I hope this fair's fun. I'd like to ride a few rides. Are you kidding me, Joe? That was a kiddie fair for children.
Fair is a fair.
Joseph, not if there's a restraining order on you. Now, thanks to you, we have to outrun the police.
I can't believe we're all being chased down. What the hell did you do in there, Joseph?
I saw it, and none of you want to know. Just know that the gunshots are warranted.